today is Acre's 3rd birthday, and
Acre,
hey.
say hi. Camera shy. He turns 3 today.
Yeah.
And he used to get a little bit more of a celebration when he was our only child.
Yeah, on his 1st birthday, we got him like a present. I don't remember what it was. We also got him a party hat.
Yeah, Ben insisted that I get the dog a party hat for his 1st birthday. So I have this photo of him kind of cowering in the corner with a party hat on.
But since Weston's come along, Acre's taken a little bit of a back seat. But we still try to make his birthday special. Today he spent a lot of time outside. It was a nice sunny day.
He played with your mom's dog this evening.
Yeah, and we're gonna go give him some bones. We have some cow bones from when we've butchered cows, and it's a great treat for him. And
a little bit messy, but he sure enjoys it.
Yeah.
Why do you look so sad? It's your birthday. Say hi. He seriously won't look at the camera. Happy birthday. There he is. There's the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Acre.
Alright, here's the bones that Acre loves so much. Stay. Good boy.
Good morning. It is Saturday, and we are going to spend the day outside as a family today. We had a little bit of snow last night, some early April snow, but the weather is definitely improving. It's about 40 now, and it's headed up toward 50, which is just awesome. Weston's down for a nap, and Ben is out back working on a project, but we are kind of doing a bunch of small projects. Personally, I have some staining projects. One I don't think I'm going to be able to get to. We brought over a rough cut 2x6 hemlock that we're going to be cutting and staining for some floating shelves in our master bathroom, but unfortunately I just don't think that's dry enough today to tackle that project. But I am going to be staining some chairs that we have, and another really small project of some hooks for me to hang my necklaces on. But we're just spending some time outside enjoying the weather. We're finishing up boiling our sap today, so we're hoping to wrap that all up and enjoy some family time. So let's go check in with Ben and see what he's doing.
This is a shed that we acquired from a tenant that left it behind when he left my father's rental. It's an 8x8, and we thought it would make a great chicken coop. A lot bigger and nicer than what we currently have. But there's quite a bit of work to be done. I'm going to insulate it, and I need to put a new floor in and obviously make a run. But I think the chickens are really going to appreciate it, and it's also a lot nicer place because it's out of the wind. A couple things we need to do before we can move the chickens in is insulate the walls and the roof, and I'm going to put this plywood here up as an interior wall, and then I'm going to put rubber mats down on the floor so it's easy to scrape. And I also need to get some new tin on the roof because this one here has holes in it and it will leak water in, so we need to get some new tin as well. As we were dropping this off the trailer last year, we did have a little mishap where the top portion kind of separated from the bottom, and it's lifted up a little bit. So it's going to take a little bit of work, but we did get this thing for absolutely free, so I'm willing to put some work into it.
Kitchen chairs. We've had them for an embarrassingly long amount of time, and we haven't stained them. We have 6 of them total. When we first got them, we stained 4 right away, but we just kind of got sick of it. So we still have 2 left to do. But I'm just getting them cleaned off before I start, and when when we bought them unfinished, they told us to wash them and have them be a little bit damp before you stain. It just kind of opens the pores of the wood. So not wet, because of course that would repel water, would repel the stain, but just kind of ever so damp. And so that's what I'm doing, getting it damp. And then I'm gonna finally get these done. Good morning, it's Monday morning and it's April 8th, but we are getting some snow, 5 to 8 inches of it in fact. That's the view outside of our window, and it's kind of okay with me because I'm a cold weather gal. I love the snow, I love the winter. Weston, are you stuck? Weston and I are both just in our comfy clothes. Hi, handsome. Did you get yourself in a bind? Oh. Pretending you're in jail? We are in our comfy clothes and we are just making the best of it. Yeah, we're gonna make a soup and we're just gonna play winter for one more day. So it's evening time now, Weston is down for the night, and we've come out to the garage to have a little bit of a date while we get some things done. And we're starting with truly finishing our syrup. I think I said that a couple days ago, but yeah, this is the true finish of it.
Yeah, so right now we have about 3.5 gallons of almost syrup, and we just wanted to finish it on this propane burner because it's a little bit more of a controlled heat. We're
combining it all so that it finishes together. It's a little bit more of a consistent product.
Yep.
It already smells and tastes amazing, but
yeah, it's just needs to be a little bit thicker.
Yeah, and so this will be the completion of it, and then we're gonna get it into some jars. We're definitely gonna have some pancakes this week.
Oh yes.
It's on the meal menu. And then as we do it, as we wait for it to boil down, we're gonna plant our garden a little bit and
maybe do a little reading.
Yeah, a little bit of reading and listening to some music. So
yep.
Let's go.
Okay. So we're sitting down and trying to hone in our garden plans for this year. We need to take inventory of the seeds that we have left over from last year and just plan what we're planting where. We have 3 raised beds and 1 in-ground plot. The in-ground plot is new to us last year.
It's 28 by 40. It was formerly an outdoor horse riding arena, so it was all sand, and last year Ben came in and took out that whole top layer of sand. How much would you say you pulled out of there?
It was like 7 dump truck loads. It was a lot.
A lot of sand. And then we cut out the plot and planted that first year, and we really didn't have success.
Yeah, there were a lot of problems with the soil. We got a few crops out of it, but a lot of them failed. And so last fall, when the garden was complete, I put a lot of compost and a lot of potash into the soil. So hopefully this year we're gonna have a little bit more success.
Not only was the soil quality really bad, but we also had a brand new baby.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have success. We were kicking ourselves, but we just got to give ourselves some grace. And this is a new year, fresh start. And we already know the soil is going to be better than last year. So.
And another problem we had last year is we planted a few too many varieties. We kind of overwhelmed ourselves.
We got overzealous and got excited. And
So
this year we're focusing in and really analyzing what we use the most.
Yeah. And the whole point of gardening for us anyway, a big part of it is to save money. And by planting the crops that we use the most, that's how we're able to save the most money.
We've alluded to it a couple times in our vlogs, our frugality and our desire to be responsible with our money and wise with it. And so we've analyzed, the top 4 things that I purchase most at the grocery store, and we're definitely planting those things.
With the intention of storing them through the winter.
Yeah, so we have a spot in our basement that's a pretty good cold storage. We plan to kind of invest a little bit down the basement and truly make it a wonderful cold storage someday. But It does pretty good with gourds and root vegetables. Just last week we finished our potatoes from last year. Just last week we finished the potatoes from last year, so that was over 7 months of storage on those potatoes, which was awesome.
Yeah, we were really happy with what we saved with the potatoes.
Yeah, so we're kind of just planning what we need to purchase. We're going to take a trip down to Johnny's Seeds later this week, and we're just where things are going to go in relation to each other, and
hopefully have a better year this year.
Hopefully a wonderful garden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Syrup is finally done.
It is, and we came out with a beautiful product. We're pretty proud of ourselves for our first go around, our first year of trying it. It was a pretty good process this year, and we enjoyed it. We came out with such a good product, and it's so yummy that we would like to give some away to some of our viewers. So be sure to watch next week's video to see the details of how you can enter the giveaway, and we will send it from our corner of Maine straight to you. So be sure to watch next week's video. We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.